Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is the Essential Reason once again, back with another video. So today we're gonna be talking about something very important. So today we're gonna be talking about questions, right, that you might be able to relate to, questions that I have always been asking myself, the great unknown, this mystery, right? Like, what do I do? Right? What do I do in this kind of situation, right? One of the questions that I always ask myself, or at least for me, I don't know, for all of you who are watching this video, the questions that a lot of people ask me is, what do I want to be, right? What do I want to do in life? What am I passionate for, right? Like, how do you answer these kind of questions? Like, what are my accomplishments? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are my flaws? Right? How do you answer these questions? Like, what is my talent? Right? Another big one. What is my talent? What do I want to do with life? Right? What am I supposed to do? Right? Accomplishments. Something that people look to you, and they ask you, like, what have you accomplished in life? Whether it's big or small, is it enough? That's the question, right? And if there is no limits, right, you can do whatever you want to do. What would you want to do, right, in your life? What is something that constantly motivate us, right? Motivation is very important. What is your short-term goals? What is your long-term goals? What am I passionate about? So one of the things that I'm very passionate about, at least I know, is work, self-improvement, personal development. I'm very passionate about mental health because I grew up with struggling with mental health and seeing how some family members, even siblings, struggle with mental health, and a lot of people definitely struggle with mental health. And how can we overcome such things? So the very first question I said, what do I want to do in life? It seems like externally I seem like an organized person. I seem like I have plans for my life, but in reality you only say certain things to certain people because you want to seem that way to them, right? You want to seem like you have accomplished anything. You don't ever want to feel like you are left behind. That's how I feel right now. I feel in a lot of circumstances that I have been left behind by my peers, by my friends, people surrounding me. Even at work, I feel like I'm outgrowing work. What they say, that life is a learning experience, right? And if you can't learn anymore, then how are you gonna grow, right? So that is one of my dilemma. I've always asked myself, what do I want to do with my life, and how can I get to where I want to be, right? And so how can I prevent myself from going there, like to where I don't want to be, right? Sometimes I just feel like I'm plodding. What does plodding mean? It just means that you are moving forward, but very slowly, doing things very slowly. And a lot of people are getting to the point, right, that they are upset, right? Whether it's your family, right? Maybe even friends, you feel like they've left you behind because you're moving forward, moving slowly. There's that mystery, right, that you cannot get over with, right? What do you want to do in life, right? Is like one of the things that I've always told myself, right, is that I just wanted to be happy. I just wanted to be contented, right? I just want to be content. But how can I do that, right? How can I be happy? How can I be content? It's just, happiness is something that you only gain temporarily, right? Happiness gives you a temporary satisfaction, right? It doesn't last long. You always ask yourself, how can I keep this happiness, right? How can I continue to be happy with my life? So what do I want to do with my life? What am I passionate about? What is my talent? Sometimes do you feel like you don't know what you're talented at, but you see other people, they're successful, they have all these things, they can, they have a talent in sales, or they have a talent in oral speech, public speaking, right? What is my talent? That is my question. What is my talent? Like, I'm a very introverted person, right? I'm a very introverted person, and so that's why I am very curious. I want to get to everything, like every single question, right? I want to answer every single question. Like, in my childhood, I always ask, what is dirt made of, right? How did the earth form, or something like that? What is it? What are my goals, right? So all of these things, right, are connected, right? We made our journey, right? We made it so far to only make it this far, right? We gotta keep going, right? Keep going. So make plans. So basically, one of the things that I've been having problem with is finding purpose, right? Finding motivation. What is our purpose, right? What is our mission statement? What, right, is our goal, right? What is the big prize that we're aiming for, right? So what is our plan, and how can we get there? The idea of inverted thinking, if you don't know what inverted thinking is, it means to think, right, of the opposite of what you want to happen, right? So let's say, right, you failed. How did I fail my exam? How did I get there, right? What are the steps to getting there? And what is the prevention, right? So you're thinking of what you don't want to happen so that you can prevent it from happening, right? So really, right, who is stopping you? No one is stopping you except yourself, right? You are holding yourself back. You are putting a limit, right, on yourself. And let's not do that. As human beings, there are times where we tend to degrade ourselves, right? Especially, right, we degrade ourselves because of comparison, right? Jealousy, envy. All my peers, all my friends, people who surround me, they seem so successful, but look at me, right? Look at my life. Why is it this way, or why is it that way, or why do I feel like life is not turning out to be great? Everybody seems to be good at something, but here I am, right? I always tell myself I'm not good at anything, or people tell me I'm smart, I'm clever, I'm funny, but what else? But sometimes in order to do something, we have to believe in ourselves, right? If the saying that if no one believes in you, as long as you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything, right? Set your mind to it, right? Mindset, right? Never giving up, right? We all have that race to run, and so we just have to keep going. And sometimes we fall down and we don't know like what to do, right? Just with our accomplishments, what are the things that you are most proud of, right? Whether it's big or small, it should be, we should celebrate every moment that you have accomplished something, right? At least, if you struggle with mental health, right? Mental health problems, right? You made it this far, or are you gonna give up now? And how far, right, can you make it, right, in life? So again, the good old question, what do I want to do in life? That's like something that's always puzzled me. I would say that I want to do this, I want to do that, right? I want to have my own business, but is that what I really want to do? What is it that I really want to do, right? What is it that I'm itching to do, right? Or am I just plodding? This is like midlife crisis, right? Or quarter life crisis, kind of. Existentialism, right? Existentialism. You don't know, your life feels like it's directionless, purposeless. You're not going anywhere, right? Existentialism, right? Also, like, I'm very like cynical of people, right? I have a problem, right, trusting people and their ulterior motives, but there is a way for us to improve, that, right? So these are the things that I have been struggling with in life, and I'm sure that you guys have struggled with this as well. And another thing that, I've made a video about it, identity crisis, like, who am I? Who do I want to be? What are my accomplishments, right? All these questions. Why am I left behind? Am I really talented, right? And if so, what is my talent, right? My talent is, one, to motivate, right? And this is the reason why I made this YouTube channel, is because, like, I wanted to inspire people. I wanted to motivate them. I want them to join me in my journey and find our purpose together, right? What is my purpose? Whom do I admire? Whom can I have as a role model, right? Role model, like, how hard am I willing to work, right? What am I willing to sacrifice to get to where I want? The saying that you can be whoever you want to be as long as you make it happen. The idea of wanting versus willing, right? Wanting something is just like saying that you want it. But how do you get there? Right? Willing is taking action. You need to be willing. You need to be eager, enthusiastic, right? To get to where you want to be, right? So, who is stopping you, right? What is stopping you, right? No one is stopping you except you. And how can I live to be the best version of myself, right? The idea of having potential, right? So I'm pretty sure that you guys can relate, right, to a lot of these questions. And how can I overcome such things, right? How can I answer such questions? How can I continue to grow, right? How can I continue to learn? How can I motivate myself to learn? The idea that reading makes you smarter, right? So another thing is that auto-suggestion, right? Auto-suggestion, making yourself believe in yourself, right? If no one believes in you, at least you believe in yourself, right? So we all, even in YouTube, it's a business, right? We know YouTube's a business. You can do whatever you want on YouTube. You can make whatever you want happen on YouTube. But the question is, are you willing to make it happen? And what are you willing to sacrifice to make it happen, right? What are the sacrifices that we are willing to take? Whether sacrificing family, friends, time, freedom, whatever it may be, right? Freedom, right? Something that every person here on earth longs for is freedom. Why? Because once, right, the saying that time is gold, once we lose time, we can never get it back, right? That is a lesson that I have learned, right, during my experience working as a life insurance agent, everybody, right, want to be financially independent. Why? Right, to gain freedom. Right, have we noticed, right, lately that a lot of people haven't been able to spend their time with family or friends, your peers, right, people around you? It's because we are always busy, right? We are always occupied, right, with work, right, working, trying to survive, whatever it may be, right? We're always on the go, never stopping, right? We're always busy, right? So that's why people want to have freedom, right? I'm passionate in being financially independent and gaining freedom, right? What people preach the most on this world is having freedom, being able to speak, say, do what they want without anyone telling them what to do, right? It's the same thing here on YouTube, right? People want freedom, but we all have to share the same platform, right? Make it safe for everyone, right? So, right, what would you do, right, if you had no limits? Right, what would you have achieved, right, if you have no limits, right? You know, life begins at the end of the comfort zone. How can we get out of our comfort zone, right? One thing that a lot of people are having problems with is escaping the comfort zone. You know, the familiarity, right? It's because we're familiar with it, right? How can we escape that, right? How can we step out of our comfort zone and grow, right? Your desire to change should be higher than your desire, right, to stay the same, right? Are we just gonna stay the same? Right? Our desire to change, to be better, to improve, right, should be higher than our desire to stay the same, right? Do you just want to be like this forever in your life, right? And what can I do, right, in the present moment, right, to conquer my fears, right? Conquer the great unknown, this mystery called the future. But the future will be dictated by you, right? Who create your paths? You. Who creates your future? You. It's the same thing with YouTube. Who creates your future here as a content creator? You. Right? How can you make that happen? Right? How can one be successful? How can one overcome life's toughest challenges? Right? And one of the ways to overcome life's toughest challenges is mindset, mental fitness, right? Another thing is self-care, right? Self-care, networking, right? Having better relationships with people. But how can you have better relationships with people if you don't take care of yourself, right? So, guys, I hope that whatever you're going through right now, or if you're going through something, just to let you know that you are not alone. Okay? A lot of people have problems. Everyone have problems, right? Whether you don't see it externally or whether they have problems internally, it doesn't matter. They could be living a life, right, that is different from what you see. Right, living a life that is different from what you see. Right, the idea of social media, right, how it has become a tool, right, for us to communicate, right, but it's also a tool that can destroy, right, because of jealousy, envy, right. We compare ourselves, right, to other people, like how come this person is more successful than I am, right? Why is that person successful than you are? Or is it just what you see now is probably not real, right? Or is it something that they have just created, right? An illusion, right? So what you see, right, is not always, right, what is real, right? So the saying reality versus expectation. The reality is this, but your expectations are this. Right? The truth. What is the truth? Right? What is the truth behind that picture? Right? What is the truth behind that person's life? Right? Are they happy? Right? Or is this just a life that they have created? Right? It's the same thing, on YouTube, right? Any sort of social media. Is what you see truly real? Right? Just think about it. Right? The pressure of society nowadays are increasing. Right? The media, right? What the media tell us, social media, television, whatever it may be, there is high expectations, high standards, right? But how can we reach something that is so high, right? Sometimes even parents have their own expectations for their children, right? Sometimes these expectations are so high you feel that you can't reach them, right? Because they're not realistic. Right? What is the reality? Is your glass half full or half empty? How do you look at the world? Right? But how can I use the resources of the world and use it to my advantage? How can I overcome, right, life's toughest challenges? So guys, please join me, right? Your journey, my journey, right? Let's walk this journey, let's run this journey together, and let us encourage one another, right, to keep going. Right? We didn't come this far to only make it this far, right? We want to see, right, law of attraction. We want to attract things, positive things, right? Think it into existence, right? That is what law of attraction is. Think it into existence, right? Thinking so hard about it that you thought it into existence, that it happened, right? Let us be grateful for what we have, right? Because one person could be experiencing the worst, right? Somewhere out there in the world. Be grateful. and think it into existence. And sooner or later you will see, right? You will see the results. As long as you're willing, right, to make it happen. You can be whoever you want to be. Right. So, right, what do we want to do in life? Right. Let us take the time to answer that question. What am I most passionate about? What are my accomplishments? Right, whether it's little accomplishments, big accomplishments, it's an accomplishment. Like job promotion, right? Passing your classes. Be happy that you passed your class. Some people probably didn't even pass their class. Right? Be happy that you made it this far. Be happy that you're still here. You're alive. Right? And there are people that are not with us anymore. Right? And they would have wished to be here with us. Right? Be happy that you're healthy. You know the saying, health is wealth. Right? You're healthy. You're here. You're alive. There's another day, another chance, right, to change your life. Another day, another chance. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new life, right? Every day is a new day. It's a new chance, right? It's like a resolution, a New Year's resolution. A new year, new me, right? How can I improve myself? Right. I have been given 365 days of chances, but what am I doing with it? So, guys, I just wanted to thank you all for tuning in. Right, I hope at some point of this video you're able to relate to me. You know, we all go through a lot of things. And I just wanted to inspire those, right, who wants to make a better living for themselves. Right? It may not be the best right now. But that doesn't mean it won't be. Okay? What you're going through right now is just a challenge, an obstacle. Right? Temporary. Right? But all you have to do is knowing how to overcome that challenge, that obstacle to get to where you want. Right? Inverted thinking. Right? Thinking of the opposite of what you want to happen so that you can prevent that from happening. Right? Law of attraction. Think it into existence. Right? So guys, I just want to thank all of you for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you're not notified yet, please hit the notification bell. And if you're not subscribed, please do so if you wish. Right? And if there's something that you can relate to about this video, please make sure to leave a comment down below. Right? And once again, guys, this is the essential reason. Right? Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and for tuning in once again. And once again, I will see you guys again in my next video. Till then, bye guys.